Hello, everyone. Good to be with you once again. We are on mathematics level one for the first lesson, lesson one. And what it is that we are going to look at today numbers for everyday life. And that's the strand, and the substrand will be real number and numeration systems. We are going to go through four levels of difficulty. And those four levels of difficulty will sample four questions with increasing level of difficulty. So let's start with level one question. So for real numbers, we are going to list four main subsets of the real number system and give examples of a number from each subset. So what are the four main subsets of the real number system? Well, we start with natural numbers. Natural numbers. What is the next? We can also look at whole numbers. We can just look at whole numbers. Now we also have integers. So we have integers. We can also speak of rational numbers. Rational numbers. So let's put this here and let's write ratio. I like to call it rational numbers or rational numbers. Yes. So we have sets. This is the first level of question and is recall. What do we recall about natural numbers? We have natural numbers starting with 1, then 2, then 3, then dot dot dot. Nice. What do we recall about whole numbers? So, whole numbers, we will start obviously from 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then it continues. Now, what do we say about integers? Well, for integers, you know that we have positive numbers, negative numbers, including 0. So let's start from 0 and count to the right. And then to the left, -1, -2, and then proceed. So these are examples of integers. Now we call to rational numbers. So rational numbers example 1 on 2, or simply put 0.75. These are rational numbers because you can write them as ratios. Yes. So there is a last set of numbers which are irrational numbers. Well, they are complex numbers. We'll look more at them later. But for now, level one, recall is done. Now let's jump to level two set of question. What is level two requiring of us? So put this here. Level one is gone. Now level two. So level two set of questions. Here they are. We're supposed to complete the table by writing closed or not closed for each operation on whole numbers. So what are the operations that we can have on whole numbers? Well, four main operations. So I'm supposed to complete a table as to whether it is closed or not. So let's go sharp. So we have addition is one operation. We have subtraction, which is another. We have multiplication, and then we have division. Yes, the question is whether this is closed or not. So let's try a few examples. So we have two numbers that we add up. So we have 1 plus 2. Now this is a whole number. We are testing reasoning on whole numbers. So let's write it here for the sake of recognition. Whole number reasoning. So let's run whole number reasoning on level 2. So 1 plus 1, 1 is a whole number, 2 is a whole number. The answer is 3, and 3 is a whole number. Now, is there any number that we can use, we can sample that will not result in a whole number? So, in the set of all numbers added, we can have 3 and 5. So you will notice that the answer to this will be 8. So at no time will you have a whole number adding to a whole number to give you something apart from a whole number. So addition is closed in the whole number reasoning test. Addition, we will say, is closed because there is no example to prove otherwise that addition is not. So what do we say? What do we conclude? We say addition is closed because all whole numbers add to give you whole numbers. What about subtraction? Well, usually when you have a larger number, 5, minus another number, 2, well, we know that the answer will be 3. Now, what happens when you reverse it? The smaller number begins. Now you no longer have 3. The answer now becomes negative 3. So this is a case where a whole number minus another whole number is giving us an integer. So because of this single case, we can say that the next operation, subtraction, is open. Now for the set of multiplication, you also notice that all set of numbers that multiply, that is 8 times 2, will always give you a whole number. All whole numbers multiply to give you another whole number. Yes. So you will notice that whole numbers are also, multiplication is closed when it comes to whole numbers. Now, division. It's obvious to see that 8 divided by 2 is 4, which is a whole number. But 2 divided by 8 is 1 over 4, which is a rational number. So the conclusion here is that division is open, or it is not closed under the whole number reasoning. Yeah, so that is that for level 2 questionings. So still on lesson 1, completed level 2. So we pack up. Yep, so let's just order this neatly. Yeah. And then we have this here. Now, still on lesson 1, let's go on to level 3 questioning. So, with level 3 questioning, what do we have here? So, in level 3 questioning, we have a fisherman records his daily catch. A fisherman records his daily catch. And this is what he records. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So in relation to this daily catch, let's say Monday he caught 12 fish. 12 fishes. Tuesday he catches 8. Wednesday he catches 15. Thursday he catches 0. And then Friday he catches 10. So this is the distribution of fish on a daily basis for our fisherman. So the question now is very simple. Which number set best describes the daily catch? So what would you say? Would you say that, going back to level 1, would you say that they are natural numbers? Would you say that these numbers are whole numbers? Would you say that these numbers are integers or rational numbers? Your guess is as good as mine. These numbers are whole numbers because of the presence of 0. Otherwise, would have been natural numbers because all of them are positive. The inclusion of 0 makes them whole number distribution. Now, let's ask another interesting question on level 3. And level 3 question is, if the fisherman tracks change in catch from day to day, Monday to Tuesday, what would be the change from Monday to Tuesday? So obviously Monday he catches 12, Tuesday he catches 8. Monday he catches 12, Tuesday he catches 8. So what we have to do is 8 is the latest catch, right? So we're comparing it to the first catch. So 8 is the latest catch. So we're going to compute this as simply 8, it is the latest catch. So minus 12. This was Monday's catch, the latest catch minus the previous catch. And that gives us negative 4. Well, this simply means that he's catching 4 less on Tuesday, 4 less than what he caught on Tuesday. So the change is negative 4. So which number set would you need to describe this set of answers? So we would say that this set of answers are what? Integers because of the negative. Yes. So this is level 3 questioning when it comes to the first lesson. Now let's go on to level 4. Level 4 is something interesting for you to consider. Yeah, so we pack up and get ready for level 4. Yeah, so level 3 can lie here. So level 4 is ready. So when it comes to level 4, this is a bit of an interesting question. So it's a project. Level 4 is a project. Level 4 is a project. Are you ready? So this project is a real world investigation. So choose one sector from a coastal community. It can be fishing, trading, boat maintenance, Yeah, so let's line them up. let's use some variables for your research. So you can research fishing, right? So it can be fishing, trading, boat maintenance. You can research weather tracking or any other thing over the week to collect data on. At least three different number sets being used. Can be natural numbers for counting the boats, integers for counting the temperature changes. You can have rational numbers for the prices. Now, at least one example where the closure property matters. Can you find one example that the closure property matters? Which of these will have the closure property? And can't all why can't we always divide fish equally? That's another interesting question. So we want you to present your findings in one of these formats. One, you can have a written report of 1 or 2 pages. You can have a poster with examples and explanations. You can have a short video or audio recording, 2 to 3 minutes, like a presentation to the class. So your presentation should include clear examples from your chosen sector, explanations of which number sets are used and why. At least one real problem that shows why closure matters, and then reflect on what you learned. So this is a level 4. A real level 4 is not a project we can do right now in this space. So remember, the options are you can consider fishing on level 4. You can consider boat trading, boat maintenance. You can consider weather tracking and any other thing. So what number sets do you think your project will be about? I don't know, but you will best know as you run the project. So thank you for joining us in first lesson of the mathematics our subject mathematics for level 1 or for first year students. Join me in class with your project and let's have fun. DHM puzzles. Always think like an AI. See you